We'll do that.
So, what is up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Fast and Furious, where I talk to HubSpot solutions partners that are scaling and perhaps just tiered. Today, I'm talking to Sarah Hanlin of Appear, a sales agency, who claim to fame is, what she likes to say, is the marketing team your salespeople actually like talking to, love, and don't hate. Sarah, welcome. Thank you for the time today.
Thanks for having me, Matt.
Welcome. Well, the catalyst for being here is y'all just hit platinum. It is not easy on any of the tiers, right? Any of the tiers. And what I like to do is tell these stories because we are stronger together. One of the things I want to note is first, everybody has their own unique journey, and they're often pretty crazy. What made you start a agency and then join HubSpot and decide to be a partner?
Yeah.
What led you to where you are today?
Yeah.
Big question. I think you got it.
Okay. So I started an agency because I actually started in sales. So my journey in career started in sales, smiling and dialing, in the early 2000s. We used Telemagic as our CRM. I'm dating myself big time.
Tell us. So you ruined cold calling. Is what you said. One call at a time, one list at a time.
Yeah, baby. Get a list, hammer the phone, get people to buy from you. That was me. And so then I moved from that role, was in that role for a long time, went on to lead a sales team and then an inside sales team, and then went into product marketing. Left that organization, was a healthcare manufacturing company, left that organization and went to a digital marketing agency. And that's where we used HubSpot. This is 2010, right after it was getting used. Yes.
Yeah, that's 2010-ish is they're raising grounds, but that's not, they don't even go as a CRM yet.
No, they're not. It's marketing automation all day. So, so we used it as an agency. And then after I left that agency, I became I went and led a revenue team, a sales and marketing revenue team, which at that time was nobody does that.
So you were a CRO before they called
you? I was.
They call you?
He called me a CRO.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They asked me what I wanted to do, and I was like, I want to be a chief revenue officer. They were like, what title do you want? Do you want CMO or chief sales officer? And I was like, no, I want chief revenue officer.
Ooh, okay. So you didn't go, okay.
Yeah.
Slice it in the middle.
Yeah. And so that firm, I brought HubSpot into it. And then after I was like, okay, here's how you set this up. Here's how you bring this to an organization. Here's how you get your sales team running on it. Here's how you get your marketing team running on it. Here's how you bring the two together. This is how this should work. And after working there, I was like, I should do this. We should build an agency around this. So that's what we did. So left that organization and that became Pier. And really, the reason we say, Pier is the marketing team that your salespeople love is because we started in sales, a lot of us on our team. But we knew how to blend, sales and marketing need each other. They actually, to be profitable, to hit your numbers, to do all the things you need to do, you actually need to work together towards a common goal. And so that became our claim to fame, is how do you bring, so our ICP, who we target, are VPs of sales and marketing, chief revenue officers, chief sales officers, because we understand what it means to carry a quota, what it means to sell, and how marketing needs to support that goal. And so that's when we started Pier, we were that just became our de facto system that we brought in because it did such a nice job of bringing those two sides of the coin together. And then we didn't join, we were just recommending it. We're like, hey, you should get HubSpot. And then.
So what year did y'all start?
2008. Or sorry, 2018. We started.
I was like, yes. I was okay, so
2018.
2018. you were a CRO, implemented HubSpot, did hard things, did big things. Hey,
Yep.
I pretty sure I could just sell this because
Everybody needs this.
everybody needs this.
Yeah.
Start in 2018, and you're selling the function of supporting
Yes.
the sales team, and
The foundation.
you're
Here's
not
what you need.
what made you decide, when did you standardize on HubSpot?
About, let's see, it's 2026. We we were recommending HubSpot, but when we fully joined the partner program and really embraced it was 2021, maybe 2022.
So you're telling me becoming a HubSpot partner was a COVID baby for you? That's incredible.
Kind of,
Yeah.
100%.
So
100%. We were like, let's do this.
yeah, let's do this. Yeah. Well, so 2022, you go all in on HubSpot. And what made you decide? That's 4 years in between those, like those four
Yeah.
years. What made you decide that it was time? And are you doing this by yourself? Or are you with a team of
We have a
people?
team. Yeah. We even then had a team. Um, Primarily at that moment, right, it was all about foundations, like getting that revenue operation system in place. But really, it was about bringing marketing into these sales teams. These sales teams wanted to grow, and they had been using marketing intermittently. We work with mid-sized manufacturing, professional services companies, technology a lot of times, but a lot of times those are very sales-led organizations, and they saw marketing as a thing that maybe they should be doing to grow, but it was more in a very intermittent situation, right? And not consistently doing that.
Where's my trade show list?
Right. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm getting ready for a trade show. I should really get a new, like, I need new banners, like,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
random stuff like that, right? And so primarily our team was creative team and then some HubSpot and sales support team. And then once, I mean, really, like, I would say when we fully embraced HubSpot and we became like, all right, we're all in on going from just having a partnership, like being a gold partner. At the time, you could still even be silver, I think. But like really getting into what would it mean to level up was actually, I mean, I think we saw the possibility of it, but
Mm-hmm.
we got really lucky. Like we got a really great PDM, Emily Price. She's amazing.
Yeah. I think if you go back to them, they weren't called PDMs at that point. They were called
No.
CAMs. So you got a great CAM.
Yes, I had a great
You got a
cam.
great CAM. Okay. Uh, so you join there. That is the benefit of being of a partner, is you get a PDM, now
Yeah,
called PDMs, that help you think about to grow your business and are in some way rewarded for when their partner
right.
sets do well. So they care about you.
Yeah,
So let's just say, okay. So you decide 2018 to start, 2022 ish,
21,
21
2022.
to start, and then and now you're here,
Now we're here.
which is platinum, which essentially every year they've made it harder to get these things. So
Yes.
you've probably been almost platinum for a hot second. What's changed about 2022 and now? And just getting into like building of the business, like what are the three main obstacles you had to overcome and think about to move where you're now platinum, you're able to achieve platinum and do the work and sell
Yeah,
and serve the
yeah.
clients you have at that capacity.
I'm going to say systems. So, you know, it's one thing to just hire people and just throw bodies at a problem,
Hmm.
right? Let's just keep hiring people and just everybody bring in your intelligence and just do what you do. But when 20, I would say the 2023, the end of 2023, we had 22 people on staff, full-time employees on staff.
Wow.
Uh-huh. And we were not profitable
Hmm.
because we just kept hiring all these people, experts,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
in. And then there really, like, we had an overall system, like there's an overall process of how you get from stage to stage for the client, like front facing for the client, but back of the house was not really systematized. And so
Mm,
Crystal Mackling, my business partner, is an operationals. She's just a whiz, so good at it. And she was like, we need to put a system in place. Like we need to systematize this.
so when you say the word system, it seems just me hearing, hey,
Yeah.
we were able to generate leads, and the 22-person organization
Yes.
is not a small agency. I mean, that's
No.
bigger than a lot of the agencies I chat with on this, especially at Platinum, for example.
Yeah.
And uh, so you're going as you say, we need to systematize.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you? Is that
Yeah.
selecting it may mean all these things. See, often people are doing people, process, and platform, right?
Yes.
But where was the system off? Hey, this one tool was the thing we fixed. So what was the biggest and the hardest thing about creating the system? So
Yes.
you had to do something. 22 people and having it hiring and firing and serving and
Oh,
paying. You had systems. Like what was it? Like what was the thing?
the biggest thing was at that point,
What was the thing?
we had, you know, there was a set number of projects, right, that contributed to the overall goal or outcome our client was trying to achieve.
Mhm.
But it, every individual team had free reign to kind of run their projects the way they wanted to run them.
Got it. So when you say that, I hear, so tell me if I'm wrong. That's
Yeah, yeah,
how often we communicate, what systems we use to deliver, if we're using Google Docs or something else.
totally.
Just free reign. It's like, hey, get the end state, make them happy. And okay.
Yep. And truthfully, like even tactics within the outcome, right? You could pick
Mm,
10 to 15 tactics within there to make that outcome work for you. And now we're going back and saying what are the outcomes we're actually trying to achieve for these
mm,
clients, and
mhm.
then reverse engineer that to say, okay, if this is the outcome we're after, these are the tactics that make up that outcome that are going to help them achieve that goal. So not only is it purely a asana project management, like all those things, right? And by the way, now that has also changed even more with the introduction of AI supported tools, right? Each of these tools is also leveling up within them. But it also is, what are we really, really good at? And how do we systematize the offering around what we're really, really good at? What are the core, like, what are those tactics and strategies we're going to employ? What's our discovery process to sell it? What's our um, what's our onboarding process to get them on board and set expectations? What's our cadence to meet with them to deliver the results of this thing? All those things, those fundamental components of that. What does that look like?
I
There's an overhaul,
yeah, this sounds like I hear this over and over again as I'm talking to
I
people
bet.
and this is the first one. Often at this stage, and I say this stage, you're like bigger. And I think you're into HubSpot. Y'all do more than just HubSpot
We
implementation.
do, yes.
A lot more,
Hmm.
or you wouldn't have 22 people of revenue, like wherever you're at now.
Right.
The it is, I call it name it or frame it, name it, claim it, which is what problem do we solve?
100%.
What's the name of our methodologies? If I had to guess, you also just called we're peerless. There's like the word peer. I don't know what it is, but the peerless methodology. And then you claim. And if we do it this way, and what's beautiful once you have your offering simplified, then you have your delivery. You can train people the same way. You can have use
Yes.
vernaculars, and still there's going to be a little bit of what do you do? But there's a methodology, so you can even judge. Hey, are you doing it the peerless way, or that I'm
Yes.
making that up? I don't know if you'll call it that, but are you doing it the peer sales agency way? Right.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you just like with if you were to boil it down like two sentences,
Oh boy.
how did you do it?
How do you boil down 6 months of your life?
That's good. I mean, 6 months of 80-hour week. Like how did you do it?
Truthfully, what we did was we looked at our best use case, our best case studies, right? These are the clients that are getting the best results
Mm.
running through this program that we have. What have we done for them? Let's reverse engineer what worked for them.
Mm.
Let's reverse engineer how much time it took. Like, we are really good at time tracking. We are really good at tracking our historical information to say this is how much this thing cost us to deliver. So that those are two things we had going for us before and after. So
So
we could do that historical analysis to say, here are some case studies that are working really, really well. Let's reverse engineer what we did for them and then make that the model, and then understand how much it actually cost us to deliver those things so that we can then set up the common,
yes.
curriculum framework that we are going to apply moving forward.
Okay. Those are great 5 sentence summary. Approved. That was good.
Sorry,
Yeah, that was,
that was a
but that
longer one.
no, but that was good. No, that was actually that was really good. I think people
Yeah.
hear it. It's not, it's not easy to sympathize. I love, and this is true about SaaS companies. It's true about service companies.
Right.
What are the people that stay with you the longest and are the happiest? What did you do with them? Are there any commonalities?
Yeah.
What is,
That's
what
why we
is,
narrowed in on professional services and manufacturing.
and that's why it's you start, you say, we do manufacturing and
Mm-hmm. Professional
professional
services.
services and sometimes technology.
Sometimes
Yeah.
tech.
What was number two? What was a big to get this? We had systems problem. Systems problem was a offering plus delivery that you just needed to have a more narrow focus on a specific niche with case studies. What's number two?
Um, I mean, I bought out my business partner and I started with, I had another.
This is real. So you had a business partner you probably started with in
Yeah.
2018,
Yep.
and it is um, running a business is hard,
It
and
is.
sometimes
And you
yeah,
lose, like, this is not a knock at all
yeah,
on my business partner, my former business partner. It is purely this business is not, you got to have passion for this business, and it's an up and down business.
yes, yes,
And so that requires a lot of energy. It requires a passion for what this is, and wanting to continue to do that thing.
yep,
Um, and I have it. Like, agencies have had a tough go, right, for the past 18 months or whatever. And and part of that is just the world, and part of that is AI. But I actually look at this and I'm like, there's so many great opportunities. Like, I'm
yes,
energized
yes,
about where we're headed. That's not true for everyone. And
yeah.
so that's okay. It's just a matter of aligning on where are we going, and are we both in that spot.
Yeah,
So
I think we're actually in the age of services. I think there's more service.
agree. I feel like there's a huge, like, we're changing how we talk about, like, what we do. The core of what we do is still the same, but how we talk about what we do and how we enable sales and marketing teams, and now service teams, how we enable them to do what they need to do, it's more valuable
Yeah,
than
I
it
think
used
for
to be.
first time agencies, it used to be the idea of full funnel for marketing, but
Yeah.
now it's full whatever the word is. It's marketing, sales, and customer service, and it's the
Yeah.
full journey. And you could do it now in ways you couldn't. It was just more difficult. You can see more. You can do more. It actually takes more knowledge than it
Yes.
used to, because when everything's possible, when the it's called the commons, the tragedy of the commons, right? When the marginal effort is zero, everyone does it, and it makes everything else harder.
Yes.
You now need something even better to even be average, and that's where
Yeah.
service companies have a big win.
I think
Okay,
so.
okay, I'm passionate about that specific topic as well,
Same.
for better or worse. Okay, second.
So those are the two things.
Well, we said three. I like two; those are good. But go deeper on the second one, just because. I started agency before. I've had a partner, and so I know. And I left. Like, I'm the other end. Like, I'm now in super, right. so, I understand it, and I just was like, these things can happen amicably.
Yeah.
They can happen well, and it's not. And sometimes it's what's best for both people,
Yes.
and um, and sometimes it's right. So I
Yes.
like applaud the courage. I'm sure that was not easy for either person.
No. No.
However, it can be better afterwards when done well and
Yeah.
deliberately.
Yeah, and I'm lucky, like Crystal Mackling, who's my now business partner, was with us from
Mhm.
nearly the beginning. So she was along for the journey. She, I was really lucky to have her to kind of still, because I'm not sure I'm a solo founder kind of girl.
I'm not. So
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm not a solo founder girl. But I'm also not a solo founder boy. Uh,
You like a partner. You like a team.
Yeah, I like a team. Yeah, yeah.
Same.
This is good. We started when I was did Red Partners. We started that with a
Oh yeah.
with a partner, and it'd been impossible without Brendan to do like to what we did. And it would
Yeah.
and I'm here with another co-founder. I can't speak highly enough about co-founding or partners.
Yes.
But you need to get married, and you need to like you need prenups if you would.
Yes.
Yes, because you just got to on those.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
okay.
that's a story for another time.
Yeah, I feel like I just there's more here on both sides we can keep talking about. Okay, so you've been through a journey.
Yeah.
2018, 2022,
Yeah.
HubSpot. We were partners, gold, platinum. It has a different feel. You have a different
Very
thing.
different feel.
There's
Different expectations.
different expectations. Y'all know our system. There's a lot that has changed. It seems like that's allowed
Yeah.
you now to have a focus, and you're hitting platinum.
Yeah.
What is Sarah? What is your bet to
Mm.
that's going to let you get to diamond? So like, what's the bet? Like, what's the thing you're betting on?
Yeah. Um, Ironically, we're actually in the process of building our diamond plan right now. So this is very timely.
Yeah, it's like
Um,
Lady Luck. We like to get the diamond. Diamonds are
yes.
yes. Give me
Oh, I
it.
love that diamond.
Yeah.
So a couple things. I actually I hired a woman who was at an elite agency. So that also helps because then she's got that context of like, hey, this is what that looks like.
Mhm.
So that's a big bet. The other bet I have is really leaning into two things. One, my um, the HubSpot offerings for platinum and above, right? It's like this unlock that happens. And so I'm really leaning into those offerings that pop up when you tier up. And
Mhm.
I know there's more at Diamond and I know there's more at Elite. Like I know all those things happen at those different stages, but when you get to Platinum, that's the first time you really see the unlock
Mhm. Mhm.
of of things. And so I'm leaning in on that. I'm also leaning into the ecosystem. Like we are amazing at foundation revenue ops strategy, how you get your teams aligned, like setting up that foundation. We're really good at that. We're really good at helping organizations that haven't had as much marketing support in the past build that muscle and
Mhm.
build that rhythm around what does it actually mean to run go to market on an ongoing basis as part of your revenue ops strategy. So that's what we're really really good at. That means there's a ton of other partners out there in the ecosystem that fill other gaps that I need. And so leaning into that ecosystem and finding those partners that help fill some of those gaps, that is something I'm also betting big on is like how can
Mhm.
you help me serve my client? How can we all win? Right?
Yeah, we I know there's some I don't know what they're called, consortiums or of a sort.
Mm,
There's I know we have some super partners I work with that use that do that exact same thing. They're like go to market and hey, we don't do this, you do this. We're not breaking this wall. Have been really successful doing it.
yeah.
So so I like it. I like it. Um, Question as we're getting to end is I like to say this: if you were talking to yourself, we're talking like in 2018
Yeah.
ish, maybe 2019. What's one thing that you would tell yourself? Hey, Sarah, don't do that. Like either do this thing earlier or never. Like don't do this thing. I did it. Never do it again.
Oh. never do that again.
Or do this thing earlier. Yeah, it can be either.
I would have operational. I would have looked at our, like, hindsight's 2020, right? That's tough. I do think I wish we would have, instead of continuing to just hire more people to solve a problem, I think I would have said, hey, we have these use cases that are working really well. Let's track what we're doing for them and then reverse engineer that back. I wish I would have operationalized that better. We would have gotten to our profitability. Like, we're very profitable now and have been since we made that change. And I wish I would have done that sooner.
Yeah.
But that's hard, right? Because
Yeah.
when you're early, you need revenue. Like, you've got to be focused solely on just get more revenue in the door, and so you don't work as much on the ops side.
Yeah, there's a natural transition. So anybody that comes and says there's riches in the niches and you need to do that, like, the reality is they're right.
They are right.
They are right, and what they're missing is you need to go be a mosquito and suck everyone's blood to live, because
I love that.
Because you need revenue and you need to become bigger. I don't. So there's a reality of you don't know what is best for you. You don't know what you're going to be good at. You don't know who you jive with. Some people really like working with like manufacturers. Some people are like, I never want to talk to those sales-led orgs ever again.
Yes.
They're rude to me, and I like working with this. And you just don't. You just don't know.
Yeah.
And so I'm a big fan. Year, 6 months, like just just to make that cycle as fast as possible.
Yeah.
And then systemize.
Yeah. Yeah. I just wish we'd have done it sooner.
Well, all things happen for a reason.
Yeah,
and I believe that as well.
Yeah.
Okay, Sarah, if people want to chat to you after this, what's the best way of getting in touch with you?
LinkedIn. I'm all over LinkedIn. You guys can find me on LinkedIn. I talk about sales all the time. That's kind of my bag.
It's your thing. Well, you carried a bag. You had a quota, so you can talk about it.
I do.
Yeah.
Right.
And now you kind of still have a quota, but yeah, it's like
I still do.
Because you own the business. Hey, appreciate the time. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And as always, stay awesome. Keep doing it big, and never, ever, ever stop believing. Adios, everybody.
See ya.